1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Unique performance activity that is the visual part of the Cypress Ridge Marching Band. Whereas Winter Guard, we are alone in a gym and we perform to pre-recorded music. So marching season, we perform to live music surrounded by 150 plus band members on a football field. And Winter Guard, we're in a gym on a tarp and we perform to pre-recorded music that myself have chosen.
Definitely 100% love marching season way more because you're just around so much more people, like over 100 more people instead of just the color guard girls. And yeah, you're around live music, so it's more empowering. And performing for me is like, it's like bright lights are like on you and you're like, it's your time, even though, you know, nobody's probably looking at you, but it feels like it, and it feels just great.
Mostly prefer Winter Guard because it's just the guard and the floor and the music. It's there's no kind of like drill that we have to like adjust with the band. It's just like you can adjust, like Ashley, our director, can just adjust like if they need to. And like you could start with one show and end with a totally completely show, and I think that's really fun. Performing is being confident in what you do and portraying the emotion or the feel of your show.
Marching season because you get to be with the band and not just color guards, so it's a lot more people and the music is live.
Winter Guard because it's just about color guard and you just perform to one piece of music and it's more bonding with the guard. I don't have words for it. It's like being in another world and just being who you are.
I don't think color guard is just about spinning. I think it's about building friendships and, you know, lifelong memories. And the only reason, and I know that sounds cliche, but like the only reason why I say that is because it's something completely different than the norm. Not a lot of people know it. It's getting bigger now. I saw it on Glee. I saw it's in that new movie Pitch Perfect. Like color guard is getting big and so is band and drumline. So it's different. It's not like sports. It's not like, you know, debate club. It's something different. So I definitely think that we're a step above in like that kind of thing. We are definitely an art. So it's not just about spinning. To me, it's about, you know, just being different, and then you get to enjoy the company of others who are also different like you. So you build friendships. And you build like really awesome memories, silly memories, even getting hit with rifles. I mean, those are the most fun memories to think about. I mean, not in the moment, it's terrible, but those are the most fun to like kind of talk about and go, oh my God, you remember that one time that I accidentally hit that band member and they hated my guts for about 2 minutes? Those are fun.
Well, gosh. Okay, it was before we had, it was before UIL. We had practice at the Berry Center and it was raining. And we were spinning rifles and they were kind of getting slippery. So we were throwing triples, and let's just say when like it came down, it hit my middle finger and it bounced off into another yard, and oh my God, that practice was just horrible afterwards because I couldn't feel my finger because it was in that much pain, and my nail just turned purple and so did my whole finger, and it was just really horrible. It was there for like about a good 2 months and then it went away.
So it was during Winter Guard season and I was taking quads and it fell straight on my toe, and I didn't notice until someone was like, Mercedes, your toe's bleeding. I was like, what? And then a few months later it fell off. Or the toenail, not the toe.
They fell off.
I hit my nose with a rifle doing a parallel, which is like right here, and it swung and it hit me right there, and then I passed out for a couple seconds. I was bleeding, I was kind of laughing, and Mr. Tran thought I was pretending, I think. I don't know. But blood was running down everywhere, and I had to go to the ER, and then, yeah, I had to get like little bonding for it, It was bad, and it moved a little bit. It's a little shifted still.
Tossed one, and it fell into my eye, and I got a black eye. That was my first one. First black eye. My second black eye was because there's something on the flag. It was a toss. I don't know which toss. But apparently it did not come out of my hand, and the end of the pole, it went whack right into my eyeball, and I cried so hard. And it hurt.
So it's about friendship and also dedication. During marching season, it can be really hot. And I get a lot of people that don't want to be in color guard anymore because they just don't want to be in that heat. But the people that stay, that builds, dedication and determination. No, I'm going to stay even through the elements of being outside. It teaches you how to prioritize. Rehearsals can be really demanding, especially like maybe during test weeks. So you have to really go, okay, after school, I'm going to eat a snack, I'm going to do my homework and study, and then I'm going to spin, and then rehearsal starts. So it teaches you how to prioritize. Spinning would be very last. I wouldn't say that the most important part of color guard is spinning. It would be last for sure. This year's Winter Guard show was called I Don't Belong Here. It was to a cover of Radiohead's Creep. So, I mean, if you've heard that song before by Radiohead, the lyrics speak for itself. It's just a lot of insecure lyrics, using the phrases, I don't belong here, I'm a weirdo. So the girls portrayed insecurity in a high school setting. Different types of uniforms. We had a geek, a rebel, and a pretty girl, showing, the different, stereotypes in high school, all the different cliques and stuff like that. So in my show, each of those cliques, they all, even though they were proud and, of who they were, they all dealt with the exact same thing, which was insecurity. So this year, that's what my show was about, just the girls portraying how, different they are, yes, but they are all the same as far as, growing up and being a teen with insecurities. For Winter Guard, it was definitely trial and error. I mean, I really had to push the girls to open themselves up. I mean, yes, they know that they deal with insecurities, and I know even as an adult that I deal with insecurities, but it's hard to portray that because it makes you emotional. It makes you dig deep. So I think that would be the hardest part about color guard. A lot of people want to say that it's, tossing and doing all that kind of stuff. No, you can learn that, and you can practice it, and you can do it over and over again, and you're fine. It's opening yourself up as far as performance and with emotion. I think the funnest part is the spinning. That's the funnest part for me, at least. I think for the girls as well. Just doing tricks and things like that as an outsider, I remember not being in color guard and I saw somebody doing it and they were doing all these fun things on rifle, and I was like, oh my god, that looks really cool. Kind of like Cirque du Soleil kind of stuff. I think that would be the funnest part about being involved in color guard in general.
The most fun about being in color guard is probably performing and feeling like you're a part of something.
Hanging out with all the girls and being part of a big organization.
That you get a bond with new people every year, and you basically create a second family at school.
Being able to perform with a big crowd, performing and just getting to know new people and just becoming a really good bond with everybody. That's really the best part.
You finally get the hardest toss that you can't really get at the beginning.
Seeing everything come together and how it all, you see the video, it's really beautiful. The hardest part is the hard work. It's not just you can pick up a flag or a rifle or a saber and get it really fast. It's hard work, pain, and you will get bruises.
Just learning all the choreography, learning the sets, the drill, and having to keep up with all that, and then changing last minute stuff.
Working with new people and getting to know them. Learning the work when we didn't have any training because I would get really frustrated.
Learning hard tricks.
Work that you have to put into that, into all the performing and learning all these tricks that you never knew you could do.
Rehearsals and working my butt off the whole entire time.
The reason why I joined color guard was because my cousin Diana was in it for a year, and she told me how much fun it was, and I was like, hey, why don't I try it?
Friend Yuli, she forced me to join, and she told me how fun it was and how unique of a sport.
I've always wanted to do color guard because I've seen it before on TV.
I went to a football game, and then I decided to watch halftime show because of my best friend. She's in band. And then I always wondered what were the flags and
what was going on. I was really confused and I was so interested about it. So that made me want to join.
I wanted to be a part of something that was abnormal and not, you know, very popular.
The reason I want to join Color Guard is that, you know, it seems like a lot of fun, and then they put so much energy into it, and it's like such a great thing that I want to be a part of it.
Saw you guys at the football stadium, and I want to do moves like that.
Everyone's fun, and it'd be a good opportunity to be on the football field and perform.
Someone should join Color Guard because it's a way different experience. You get like learn new skills, help you develop skills. You get meet new friends and you get hang out with the band. It's just a great experience, and I think everyone should at least experience it once.
Very good activity. It's very positive. We go everywhere with the band, which is fun. We do fun stuff.
You're gonna love it because you're gonna make a new family, you're gonna make new friends, and you're gonna enjoy it, period.
I think what's special about this group of girls that I got this year, I mean, last year they were special as well, but this year was very, very different because I got blessed with a bunch of new girls that just like took what we said and ran with it and like really, really worked hard. I mean, these girls are like 14 and 15 years old, and they you know, acted as adults and prioritized and did what they needed to do, and now they're amazing. Like when they're seniors, they're going to be like insanely good, and I'm very, very excited about that. But I definitely, and I'm not talking about myself, I'm talking about Mr. Nixon, the band director, and the assistant band directors. I think it also comes from that too. What makes programs special is just how the kids are treated by the people that teach them. I think that's very important to show them, yeah, we're going to work hard, but we also care about you guys, and you know, we want you to love it more than, you know, then you actually are forced to do it. We don't want you to feel forced to do something. We want you to actually love this and understand why we love it and why we teach it, because it is hard on our side too. But we do it because we love it, and we love to see the kids like just excited and want to better themselves. The process of making this year's Winter Guard show was rough, only because I didn't pay somebody to design the show's drill as far as like where the girls, you know, have their place in the show. I did it myself this year. So that can be difficult because you know, everybody aims for perfection, and I'm a big perfectionist, so there were a lot of changes and a lot of sleepless nights where I was like, oh, let me wake up and write this note down, just to, you know, make the story make sense.
One thing I can use to describe Guard is memorable.
Energetic. Spicy.
Life-changing.
Hard work.
Beautiful.
Learning to perform, learning to be confident, learning to be yourself.
Balance.
We start off as strangers and as family.
A job does not define you.
Fake it till you make it.
It's life. That's pretty much it. That's all I have to say about it.
When you were here before, you could look me in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather. You're beautiful world. I wish I were special. You're so very special, but I'm